Hey everybody, it's Scott again with the Tourist Trap, and I am at Disney Springs. I'm in the Lime parking garage, headed to an opening event today. They do have these little displays here that tells you how many parking spaces are available. They have these little sensors that tells you what's available. It's very easy to park here at Disney Springs and just kind of in and out really quick. I have been showing you a lot of places that seems it has bacon in it, but today we are going to go whole hog. So convenient here with the escalators and things. I'm going to hop right on this escalator out of the Lime garage and go pretty much directly right down here on my right. As soon as I step off, I will be to the place that I came to see today, which is a new restaurant that's opening. It is only about 20 some minutes to opening to a new restaurant here, Disney Springs, which is called the Polite Pig, and it's modern barbecue with taps. It's going to be called the Polite Pig, and the Polite Pig is actually owned by Swine Family Restaurants, which own a chain of restaurants in Winter Park. They kind of got famous for their barbecue up that way, and they are opening today the Polite Pig here at Disney Springs. I'm not sure if they're the first local eatery to be opening here, but they are opening here in a matter of minutes. Well, one thing I did notice when I got off the escalator and I made my way down the escalator to the building here at the Polite Pig, you can really smell the barbecue already. They've already got that cooking, it seems. It's going to be 5,000 square feet of a restaurant, and they're going to seat about 200 people. And the Polite Pig is nestled right as you come off of the Lime garage, right to the right of the big fountain. It says the Polite Pig. I believe that if Sorrel Book Boss Hog from the Dukes of Hazzard were alive, he would definitely go hog wild here at this barbecue restaurant for sure. I think I kind of feel like I'm getting ready to board the dinosaur attraction over in Animal Kingdom, where you gotta get in and get out with that dino, but here in the case it would be gotta get in, get that barbecue, and get out fast. I'm not sure how many is going to be lined up going in here at 11 o'clock. And that's their sign right there, and as you can see, you're going to have an outdoor bar here, and I hear they're going to have a bourbon bar with 50 types of bourbon available, and they also are going to feature a watermelon salad. While I'm waiting for the Polite Pig to open, we're going to check out some of the Lego displays down here at the Lego store. And this is some Disney tourists, and we do love tourists here at the Tourist Trap. And they got their dogs with them too. They also have a display of the 7 Dwarfs from Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs. They got their mining gear, and they're mining for those gems, and all made out of Legos. Quite impressive. If you come down here to Disney Springs, definitely check out the Lego store, because it is something to see with all the displays they do have outside. And right down from the Dwarfs display is a display of Snow White and Dopey. Obviously Dopey is not on that Dwarfs display, so the Dwarfs display is not the 7 Dwarfs but the 6 Dwarfs, because he's up here with Snow White on this big display. And of course they got a little bit of Buzz and Woody blasting off here from Toy Story as a big Lego display as well. Right here, they're taking flight. Just amazing how they create these big displays with all those Legos. Not a terribly whole lot of people down here yet at Disney Springs, as you can see. Rather empty. I have seen some people, but it's still not real crowded because they haven't opened yet. They open at 11. It does look like the Polite Pig has opened its doors for business for the first day. I'm going to be one of the first people inside this establishment and to try out the Polite Pig. Well, I have been handed a menu here at the Polite Pig, and they're getting ready to serve some Polite barbecue, looks like. And it's a pretty big size menu. It's going to take me a little bit to make a decision, I guess. They have a tomato and watermelon salad on this menu, which was recommended. We're going to find out what I can get. It does look like they're back here in the back preparing some of the food. We got the smoker back there where they're smoking the chicken and the barbecue. And I am in line. I am now getting my cold drink. They have a thing here called Blue Sky Root Beer. I'm going to try that, I think. That sounds good. Let me do a little pan of the store. It is a pretty big store, about 200 seating area. They got pigs on the wall. It looks like they do have sweet and unsweet tea. Gotta love that. You might need more than one of these. The sauce bar can get messy. And that's probably a good tip for sure to get some napkins. They do have a large barbecue sauce bar here, and they have 6 different types of barbecue sauce that you can get from these dispensers right there, and with the condiments. And there's food coming out the door. They got cooks working back here in the back. You can see some of the action going on back here in the kitchen. They do have a glass up here with a little bit of a rainy looking effect. They said they didn't want us to see all the secrets. And of course in Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the secret was in the meat. I don't know about this place. Ooh, that's a big pretzel. It's that big pretzel. Well, I looked at that menu and I was thinking about that brisket burger, brisket melt. And I'm looking at the price of between the full brisket with the slaw and supposedly Texas toast, which I don't see. This brisket does look fabulous. It smells good too. Why have bacon when you can have the whole hog? I also did get their baked beans on the side. It comes with the slaw, and this is their version of the Texas toast. Almost looks like a smashed grilled cheese. Texas toast, I think, would be a little bit bigger, but I tell you, this beef brisket, barbecue brisket, almost looks like big, gigantic pieces of bacon. She's going to go get me some sauce, barbecue sauce, out of the 6 different sauces, and I'm going to try Layla's. I am going to try this Layla's sweet sauce and barbecue ranch personalized service. She went and actually brought me my sauces for dipping. Didn't even have to get up. Hey, this is Andrea. She's going to tell me a little bit about the Polite Pig, right?
We are chef owned and operated. So the chef that owns this restaurant also owns the Ravenous Pig in Winter Park, as well as Castle Martyr in the International Airport. And we are farm to table, so that means everything's super fresh and local. And if there's anything else on the menu that you would like to have, you're more than welcome to order to me. That way you don't have to stay in that long line.
I have tasted the baked beans, and they do have all different size beans in here. As you can see, look at those big beans. Look at them big beans there. There's some big beans, and there's full pieces of bacon down in this. And this is like an apple slaw, like a apple base on it. It's called apple slaw, and you do taste the hint of the apple in that. And it's very tasty. That brisket, it was good. It is tasty, but for my liking, it was a little tough. I did speak to the manager, asked me how things were going, and once I told him that, he said, "Let me go get you something else." So he came back with this pulled beef pork for me, and he even told me I could take the other home. So they will go the extra mile here to make sure you are happy with your experience. And I must say, Super awesome, super awesome. And in just a matter of 30 minutes, this place has filled up. And they are still in line coming in. They do have on each table a big spool of napkins because you will need them for sure. And a very big size bar right here in the middle as you come in with the 50 different types of bourbons on that bar, and the bar extends to the outside out here, and people are out here eating and drinking, and the outside area of the Polite Pig is filling up fast, and people are pigging out. Well, I finally finished my lunch, and one of about the 12th person in line to try the Polite Pig here at Disney Springs. And I ended up coming away with more food than I ordered, but I've got a bunch of food to take home. I couldn't finish it all. The apple coleslaw was very, very, very good, and the baked beans had a very good taste to it. I only tried 2 of the barbecue sauces. One was a barbecue ranch and a Layla's sweet sauce. Both were excellent out of the 6 from the sauce bar. And come down, check it out. I'm going to put a link in the description. They had a bunch of items on that menu. They had a honey blossom cake and a key lime pie. I didn't have time to try those desserts, but I seen them and they looked fabulous. The inside of the restaurant was filling up, and the outside, and they are still lined up out the door, and they've only been open 30 minutes on their grand opening today here at Disney Springs at Walt Disney World. So there you have it, the Polite Pig. The Polite Pig is probably one of the first restaurants to locate here at Disney Springs that's locally owned. It's owned by Swine Family Restaurants in Winter Park. Well, now I'm going to head to my car. I'm full. Haven't run into Adam, the Woo, or the Tim Tracker. Hung out with Adam last week. They were at the big DeLorean deal over here in Orlando yesterday. They may be wore out from that. Maybe that's why they didn't show up to the Polite Pig here today for the grand opening. But I'm sure Tim Tracker and Jen will get down here to check this out. They always do a great review. Go check their channels out. Watch them. Well, now I'm on my way home. Hope you enjoyed the grand opening of the Polite Pig at Disney Springs today. Staff was super nice, went over and beyond, because I did feel that the brisket was just a little bit too tough. So they did bring me some pulled pork, and it was really, really good. The apple slaw, excellent. Even the baked beans, all different sizes of beans. They had a pretty large menu. I did get that Blue Sky root beer, which was 100% made of pure cane sugar, and that was really good. I did go get a refill on that. I do have leftovers to take home on my route on the way home. But if you wasn't able to be there today for the grand opening, absolutely don't swine about it. They will be open every day from here on out, from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Go there, pig out. They did fill up rather fast in 30 minutes. The inside of that restaurant was packed, and they were still lined up out the door. They do seat about 200 people, and it's a 5,000 square footage of space. Kind of historic in a way, because they are probably, I don't know of any other restaurants that are located at Disney Springs that are a local-based restaurant business, and they are owned by Swine Family Restaurants, who own the Cask and Ladder and the Ravenous Pig up in Winter Park. I've drove by there many times. Highly acclaimed restaurants there in Winter Park. Very good food, I hear. Never did try them. So I did try out the Polite Pig. Very good. We'll go back. Like I said, manager there, staff just super excellent. They give you a beeper, but it's got a GPS on it, and you go to the table and they come to your table. They know where you're at. by that tracking device, and you have your own personal little server there. My server was super nice. Can I go get you something else to drink? Can I go to the sauce bar and get you some barbecue sauce? She actually went to the barbecue sauce and brought me back barbecue sauce. Unbelievably super nice. Really good place. So if you come to Disney from out of town, or if you're local, go check out the Polite Pig at the Disney Springs. It's located right outside the Lime Garage of Disney Springs. So, that being said, go out there, make it a great day, because you deserve it.